Join me for Experience Galveston weekly for ideas on what to do, where to eat, and things to see for all that the island has to offer. Today on Experience Galveston, we're taking a tour with Lantern Lights with ghostess Gin Keel. She's their head paranormal investigator, so we're going to see more and learn more about this tour. How did you become interested in ghosts and the paranormal, Jen?
Well, I actually grew up in a haunted house.
No way.
Yes, absolutely. And the paranormal was relatively normal in our lives. My grandmother read tea leaves, my mother read tarot cards. Spiritual activity was not something that was strange to us at all.
What can people expect from the Lantern Light Tour today?
An authentic experience, actually. I never promise ghosts on demand because that's not practical, but I do promise to tell you stories that will make you think differently about Galveston as a whole and maybe respect the people that founded the island in general.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite ghost story is actually not a ghost story at all. It's actually the legend of Mary, Star of the Sea. Mary weathered the 1900 storm from her perch upon St. Mary's Basilica here in Galveston, and she is just beautiful. She's an iconic statue. She's actually on the bell tower over at St. Mary's Basilica, and it's at 21st and Church.
What do you love most about Galveston and its history?
I love the determination of Galvestonians. I love that they persevere through all kinds of adversity. They've had hurricanes, they've had plagues, they've had civil war, they've had pirates down here, they've had Spanish influenza, and yet nobody is willing to leave the island. They managed to make it work. And I absolutely love that about the island. Sea hag. They say that while he was here, he sent back word to New Orleans that he needed an amulet from a voodoo priestess. Now, we don't know where Jean Lafitte was from. There are some that say he was actually from Haiti and others that say he was from France. But we have no inclination of exactly where he was born. So, if he were from Haiti, it might make sense that a little voodoo wouldn't be uncommon in his neck of the woods. So they say that he actually wrote back to the voodoo priestess he knew in New Orleans and told her that he needed an amulet of protection. The legend goes that she sent back a big black mastiff dog that was pregnant and gave birth to 13 big black puppies under the full moonlight. And she blessed them to protect him so long as he was here. But when those naval officers came and told him to leave the island, he went to take those puppies aboard his ship only to find they were sick. They would not be able to survive on the ship, which was not on dry land. Not here in Campeche. Was not with him and that voodoo priestess that was here that had blessed those puppies. They say that he confronted her, and she said, "Those dogs will protect you so long as you are here with me." And he said, "Then you and those puppies can stay here," and he left. Now, at the time, superstition warranted that no woman should be aboard a ship unless it was a dire circumstance. And so, being that that is the case, she was not able to find transit back home to New Orleans. They say that there's a very fine line between love and hate, and that she changed the blessing of those puppies on the next full moon to protect the people that stayed here on the island. And before every catastrophic storm, they say that the Humane Society down here is inundated with phone calls of roving big black dogs. If you are walking and you happen to come across one, and their eyes are red, you're headed for danger. But if their eyes are gold, they are merely protecting you till you get to your destination. And one of our sea hag, they say she wound up dying of a broken heart, but that she collected stones and made offerings to the voodoo gods, and did this until her dying breath. They say to take one of those stones is to wake her up and make her believe that her offer has been accepted, and that a catastrophic storm will come our way. We don't encourage you to take those stones. But we will tell you that those that dress up in pirate regalia absolutely refuse to walk down Harborside and 20th and down the seawall dressed up as their pirate selves, because they say that to come face to face with the sea hag means sudden death. So for more information, you can go to www.galvestonlanterntours.com or lanternlightgalveston.com.
Thank you for joining us for Experience Galveston. Submit your ideas to our Instagram and Facebook page.